Did you know if a bear wears shoes, it still has bare feet? We're going to quickly review everything you need to know about Yama. And when I say quickly, I mean you can see the length of the video. We're going to rip through this. So, Yama, overview. We're going to go through what it is, and then we're going to talk about the contract system and then the rewards. So, as an overview, it is a demon boss. It will be duo centered, but you can do it solo. It will be harder than Desert Treasure 2 bosses, allegedly. And it will be aspirational mechanics and rewards. They're trying to go all out with this boss with some new ideas. There's a contract system. That is the new thing that we're talking about. So you will get a tradable drop, a contract. So you can sell it if you don't want it, or you can try it yourself. It will make the Yama fight more difficult, and you have to solo it. You can't do it in a team anymore. It is a one-time use. If you sign the contract and you go in, you have used up your contract. It's very similar to an Awakener's Orb from Desert Treasure 2. It will be dropped by Yama. There's some heavy contracts dropped by Yama, and then there's some less heavy, some easier contracts dropped by the demons, lesser demons, greater demons in the chasms. To get them from those people, the demons, you need to do a specific thing, such as kill greater demons with magic only, for example. That would be one of the contracts that you can get to then fight Yama in a different way. Here's an example of what a contract looks like. So it says at the top, contract terms. Some of the restraints on Yama's strength will be removed. It then will explain what those changes are. And then at the bottom it says, if you succeed, you will receive. So those are kind of what the contracts will look like. And if you think you can't do it, you sell it. Here are some tweets from Modgoblin. Absolutely will. It is all stuff that we anticipate, but we just think it's difficult to address. When people see what the rewards are, it might make some bits clearer, or you might just have to make some changes, never too late. So they might change the system for this. Some contracts are harder than others, so specific rewards on offer are better. So if you get a really hard contract, you will get really good rewards at the bottom line there. As for the blank slate thing, some of the rewards are really good in stars, and having those fights freely accessible could do more harm than good overall. The last thing, it says there are no tradable rewards that are exclusively gated behind contracts. So from what we've all seen and from what they've kind of confirmed so far, you will be able to get the super rare tradable rewards from contracts. I'm very, very interested to see how this unfolds. And then one last tweet. I suspect only contracts that should feel scarce are the ones that will be worth their weight in gold if you're able to get them done, making hard content actually profitable, which we got wrong with Awakened bosses. So that's what Modgoblin's been talking about. Now let's see what the rewards are. So there are some basic rewards. These are like the easy things. Death charge upgrade. You will be able to upgrade your death charge so that when you cast it, you get 15% restores per minute instead of 1. There will be a new potion, a spec potion, that heals your special attack bar by 25%, and you can only sip it every 5 minutes. There will be Aether runes, which is a combination of astral runes and cosmic runes. There will be diabolical worms, which will let you catch anglerfish faster. None of that seems too exciting. That's because some of the big rewards have been saved. So this is the Soul Flame Horn. The Soul Flame Horn will have a special attack. It won't have many stats. You're not going to be wanting to wield this to hit things. But when you spec, it will apply up to 4 players within 2 tiles of the user. And it will cost 25% energy for each player. So if you're in a 5-man team and you blow the horn with the special attack, it will buff all 4 of the players around you. What will it do? Well, all those players will have their next melee attack always successful. So it applies to melee special attacks as well. So in basic, you're going to be using this horn at Tecton to make sure all of you land your hammers, for example, or other bosses like that. It'll be kind of a huge change. I'm very curious to see where that is good. The next up, this is the big one, new armor. Look at that stuff. It looks good. It is less, they called it a side grade to Torva. It's not a downgrade and it's not an upgrade to Torva. It is niche armor that will be basically bandos, but with a ton of slash bonus. It makes your inaccurate slash weapons better. such as a scythe. So this is going to be very good with a scythe. It's going to be very good with a Noxious Halberd, very good with a whip, very good with a Blade of Saildor, etc. One of the contracts will offer you a cosmetic upgrade to the armor, which looks like this. This is the white, the shining white armor, which looks very cool. That's everything you need to know about Yama. If you liked it, drop a like, subscribe. If you want a more in-depth analysis, click the link in the description. I posted a 30-minute podcast-style video on everything in more depth. So thanks for watching. Bye.